Welcome to this video playing Bernhard 2000 from Finland. So a high rated opponent in the 15-minute pool. It's it's a new account and he's playing mostly 15-minute. Okay. So let's see what we get here. Rui. And I'm just playing my absolute main line. Okay, in early d3. Am I playing d6 or b5? I think b5. Cannot really remember. Maybe this is not. Really? Why does he take 10 seconds for bishop b3? Okay. And that this really does not help if you are suspicious on every move. But sometimes people just need to, light a cigarette or get their coffee or so. Okay. Yes, on a4, b4 is nowadays almost universally considered to be the right reaction. Hallo. Hi. Müsste ich haben. Ja, ich habe ja alles Mögliche da. Ich nehme dann mit, ja. Alles klar. Jo, bis dann. Tschö. Yeah, okay, I needed to switch off the audio for a second because I got a phone call that I needed to take. Okay, so nothing much happened really. Knight to c4, yeah. I guess I should take it. Trading off the offside knight should be something. And I also like to play this move. I don't like it if white manages to play a5. So we have a position pretty typical of the Rui maneuvering type of position. Might take and pawn recaptures. Okay. Bishop e6 is probably not great. How to play here? Bishop e6 he can take, queen b3, it's not great. Bishop g4 is normally pointless with the pawn on d3, as I don't have any pressure on d4. Of course I'd like to get this bishop exchanged. This would be helpful. But bishop a6, he's just going to retreat. Yeah, I have some ideas to get it traded, but it's not really great. He will play d4. Okay, I have an entirely different idea. Let's see if I can manage that. The idea is to play knight d7, b6, bishop f6, and then d5. Trying to break in the center myself. The bishop on b7 is at the moment just staring at this pawn, but at least it's making it more difficult for white to play d4. Yes, that is one move that I had expected. I just thought knight d7 would be good. In an exchange, certainly is okay for me. I guess when e7 is certainly the less active bishop compared to his possible posts on e3 or wherever. And as I'm somewhat worse in the center, I don't think exchanges hurt me too much. Yes, this is why I was thinking I'm a bit worse in the center. He gets this in. Okay. Knight to f6 back here, probably. Yeah, put pressure on e4. Should be okay. Now this knight b6 idea is nonsense. I mean, I never got to play d5 here. So the knight on f6 should put some pressure on e4. Yeah, what should he do? Maybe bishop d3, simply retreating. Okay, but if he goes bishop d3, yes, I can probably just capture and play rook c8. This shouldn't be bad for black. Just here and rook c8. Yeah, this looks fairly solid, really. I'm on the c file, and if he plays something like rook c1, I can exchange, play rook c8. I cannot really do much in terms of activity, I think, simply due to the fact that there's always some pressure on e5. The knight on f3 and the pawn on d4 is always putting some pressure on e5, but he cannot really increase that much. Yes, this is always possible. Just closing it. I was thinking knight d7 to c5 is normal here. Yeah, and I'm going for that right away. If he goes, yeah, I just put it there. It shouldn't be bad, really. Maybe I have some ways to improve after that. Knight to c5. Or no, this is fine. And I can try to play for f5, of course. Strategically speaking, I have the better bishop now, with the pawns on dark squares. Queen e2 is a curious move. Not really. I didn't expect that at all. Okay, I want to prepare f5 anyway. I thought you would play bishop c2 anyway. The knight on c5 is really a good piece. It's putting pressure on e4 and a4. d4 was a positional error, I think. Yeah, this is better for black. It's somewhat more comfortable. Okay, maybe knight. Oh, knight c4. I can take bishop a6. Okay, that's not great, really. Okay, can I play f5, or is this too early? Yeah, knight c4. Knight c4 is putting some pressure on this. But bishop a6 is also playable and good, in fact. Okay, so let me just prepare f5 with some moves. Yes, I was hoping that he's doing that because of bishop a6, but he has knight takes e5, yeah. He's got knight takes e5. That's stupid. Okay, I can also try knight b3 to d4. Also interesting. Knight takes e5. This yeah, okay. I was really trying to tempt him into knight c4. Knight takes e5 is of course really annoying. Okay, should I put it on d4? It's not clear that it's better on d4 than it is on c5. Knight b3, rook somewhere, knight d4. Yeah, it's not a bad square. Now to d4. Okay. a5 is hanging. Let's just protect it and see if I can improve. Yes, okay. Yeah, probably. Yeah, this oversight wasn't helping. This that I missed bishop a6. Really not good. And this is a constant problem. If I go bishop a6 now, it's again knight takes e5. Tja. Don't really see a good continuation. Yeah, getting the knight to d4 was probably not good. Yeah, I was a bit in doubt anyway about this, and it proved to be not so great. Yeah, all for tactical reasons. Oh, he's withdrawing the knight. That's interesting. Okay. Knight g4 maybe on the agenda. But if I go queen to d7, I'm covering that and I'm attacking a4. A4 might be unimportant. Might be. Yeah. If I take it, knight g4. Knight g4. But knight f6 is not a direct threat because of the d1 rook hanging. It's still dangerous. Without question, it's dangerous. But in general, knight g4, is this really doing much? Maybe. On knight g4, just queen g7, huh? And I'm preparing bishop c8. Queen g5, maybe. Okay, anyway, I don't. I'm more afraid of this knight if it is on the queen side than it is on the king side. Maybe this is a wrong judgment, but he can get in the knight to f6. To f6 of all places. Okay. But this is also liability. Knight f6, king away, and then I'm threatening h6 and g5, winning the knight. Not sure that this is a good plan. It may be, but oh, we can play knight h6 and knight f7 check. Ugh, that's winning.
Check.
That's winning. I only thought about this one. Yeah, that's a shame, really. After knight c5, I had an absolutely dream position. It was really substantial already, but I misplayed it. The
Check.
knight to d4 was not good at all. Not at all.
Check.
Yeah, the Rue Lopez is a very difficult opening. He can just take d6. I mean, there are many moves winning, but queen d6 is the easiest.
Black resigns.
Yeah, that's really a loss that hurts a bit, because in this position white is essentially already outplayed. But I didn't play it right, really. This knight transfer was a bad idea. Really a bad idea. Yeah, maybe I just played it too slowly. I mean, the computer already wants to go here and claims a big edge. Yeah, which is certainly okay. I didn't want to make this kind of direct play, but this is obviously good for black. Getting this pawn and probably this or this as well, and this will be much better than the knight. Yeah, but I wanted to play it slowly, prepare it. The whole problem was that I was relying on this move, and there's knight e5. But maybe I should have thought about this a bit longer. This was my original idea, and this might still be okay. And then rook c5. This is fantastic for black. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, it was clear that I had missed something, but this is really easy. Look at this. This is completely crushing. He cannot get out of the spin. Something like this. It's a disaster. He must play a move like b3 at some point, and then yeah. Oh, I can even take here. That's funny because of this tactic.
Check.
Yeah, white was already in big trouble. This was a mistake. Yeah, I mean, it was a mistake in various ways. It didn't help getting the knight to d4. And I had this knight takes d3, which is almost winning. Wow. Yeah, he has absolutely no way to play here. I mean, this kind of position is just a disaster. Have the protected passer and this target on c4. Yeah, and this is, I mean, this is not yet bad for black, but I really had misplayed it. He's got f4, and the knight on d4, it looks pretty, but it doesn't do much. Of course, I don't need to lose in the way I did in the game, but it's not easy anymore to play. Knight b3 supposed to be good again. I'm not sure why. Because of the check, or what exactly is the defense? Just getting it back. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Computer gives me a big advantage here as well, but yeah, I'm not so sure about that. But this is not working really. Yeah, queen g7 is a bad mistake. Queen e7 is still good for black, because I get in. Yeah, it's all about tactics as usual. I was relying on knight f6. I forgot about knight h6. This is just blundering it away completely. The comp still gives this. This is equal, which I find quite amazing. Yeah, maybe. He has a terrible bishop and so on. If we exchange the heavy pieces, I'm winning this easily against this dead bishop. Yeah, okay, I overlooked knight h6 simply. I was already very frustrated a bit because I noticed that I had spoiled it in a way, but it wasn't so bad really. It wasn't so bad. Queen e7 is much better as well. Getting the knight to g4 is really anti-positional. It was excellent on c4. Why get it to g4? I mean, he got it to g4 because of this trick, which I run into like a baby. But that's of course not necessary. If I manage bishop c8 here, I'm in good shape. Maybe he needs to do this. And now, not sure. Bishop d7, I don't know. This is at least a game, and they don't need to lose so quickly. Aber still, it was an interesting game. Thanks for watching.